44. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Williams. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw for Jackson. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, the both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate that.
Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this two-point try.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Man in motion here. Jackson's throwing for it. And he brings it in, so the decision to go for 2 looks like a good one. They've got a 14-0 lead.
14. Bears nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. Williams to throw on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Colston Loveland, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10.
What is on?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. And here he goes. And he won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Horn.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
What is up?
They're going to run here. Kyle Manungai. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
They will go for it. Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. First down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working now from the gun. He finds a Dunze downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
What is it on?
Working inside the red zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Nate Wiggins has got it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
One last play before the break.
13.
Back to throw it. Lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Bears nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10. They're on the 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
4 yards on the pickup.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Jackson keeping it himself. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Changing it up here, Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throw here, third down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Now here's Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The quarterback run here. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down. To the ground. It's Manungai. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40.
First down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
What is up?
Williams from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First down now, ball at the 33.
What is up? Yes.
Williams to throw. The throw left side finds Birdie. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Vegas. Yeah. Combo.
Again, it's Williams. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
What is up?
Here's Williams again. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Now Carlos Santos on to add the PAT. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Bears get it back to a 14-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead.
32-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
We changed it. What it is?
Lamar now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right, we talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
3rd and long for him here. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target and trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
8. Shut up!
Running once more with Henry. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw by Williams. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
To the air yet again, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Try and get it into Colston Loveland. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Biggie Angels, big, let it shoot.
They go with Manunga here. That'll be the 1st and more. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
These situations, Kate, have turned into such like a boom or bust, an all-or-nothing mindset. Either you're going to stun that run right at the point of attack, or you're going to run the risk of letting it get out just like that.
Yes.
Williams to throw on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready, set up. Punch first, punch first, punch.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And this is going to fall incomplete. We made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd down, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, don't put it in harm's way.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready, set up.
Desperation time here. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Yes, yes. Tempo, tempo.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens lead by 15 now.
Bears 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Duvernay on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Now Williams. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Williams will look to throw. Escapes out to the left. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, Williams to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Well, that's now two, Kate, that they've gotten for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got two in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Jackson to throw it. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5 right up next to that line to gain. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Third and a lone yard coming up. Henry's going to try to pick it up. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
Now, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. This play goes for 36. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Got to hurry this to the line.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Baltimore.
They're going to pass it here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down. And again, it's Jackson. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on 3rd. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Bears are going to return this up beyond the 20 before being tackled.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.